Anywho, today I'm getting ready for a job interview. I'm not wearing my contacts today. Even though I do my makeup, I'm really not contacts are expensive, and also I'm looking for a job right now, and I am very, very, very picky on when I am wearing my contacts because they are expensive to purchase. Okay. Um. Also, with that being said, I'm not gonna do too much makeup. Not doing too much on my face. I'm wearing my glasses. I mean, the place I'm going to work, obviously you have to look good wherever you go, but I don't really think it's giving a full 40-minute routine like like yesterday I did for Father's Day. So, I'm going to just do my most basic, just natural look makeup, and it typically has no base. I know when a makeup girl is going to be like, oh my gosh, like no primer. No, whatever. No. Oh, no, I don't. I literally just do my little 1-2 and I'm good. Because the minute I have clear skin, y'all, the minute I have clear skin, healthy skin, I don't know what I'm about to do with this whole makeup stuff. Because, like, I started wearing makeup to cover my acne. Then I kind of started wearing it to like, be cutesy and be pretty. But recently, for the past few months, it's literally just been dot, and out the door. Okay, now I do need to put on my glasses because I really cannot see. Oh, you guys, I literally was looking. I don't know why I thought this was pink and not white. Okay, y'all just gonna have to see my closet door is open. I have too much jeans, so it doesn't close. Too much. I have too many pairs of jeans. Okay. So I just take this Fenty Beauty Self-Made 360 and just under my eye. Okay, guys, so here's where the official podcast starts. I am recording this right after I did my makeup. But so something that happened like a few weeks ago, a few weeks after, like maybe a month or 2 months ago, me and my friends are having a conversation, right? And it didn't really, I'm not bothered by it. I do want to have some disclaimers. I'm not bothered. I'm not upset. I'm not judging anybody. It just, because like this happened over a month ago and it's just not popping up in my head. Like, oh, hey, I might want to like talk about this, which is the reason why I started my podcast in the first place. But really that I just wanted to talk and let out my thoughts. It wasn't really to be one of those podcasters that do research on stuff. One day I think I will be into that and just, I don't want to say like raunchy dialogue, but I'm very lighthearted. Like you can literally tell my YouTube channel, like this is not that serious to me. This is literally for fun, just like giggles. Like this is entertaining to me, gives me something to do, right? So, anyways, back to the conversation. I do want to just say that I'm African American. All of my friends are African American. I have one friend that's African. So it was there's 3 of us. We were having a conversation around dating. I don't know how this came up. When we're girls, we're in college. No, it comes up. It comes up quite naturally. It happens, you guys. It happens. And I'm going to be kind of honest with you. I prefer a black man through and through. But I have to give you backgrounds for me to say what caused me to think about this and for me to feel the way I do. I am getting close to being like an Angela Davis. Okay? And through everything that's happened in America political-wise, I am starting to review my friendships and my dating relationships as if we do not match politically and we do not match morally, I really don't see a long relationship with that person, friendship or dating-wise, because when you're black in America, there are just some things that you have to care about some stuff, y'all. You have to. Like, I'm not about to sit here, I'm not about to talk to somebody to say, oh, I don't care about politics. I don't care about this. Oh, I'm not really into that. Like, guys, everything's really not that bad. I'm not doing that with that person, anybody. I'm not having a conversation with anybody. I'm not for that. Because, y'all, we live in America. We know the history of America. It's just not me. Like I said, I'm close to being Angela Davis. I'm close to like, hey, are any more Black Panthers? Can I sign up? Okay, I'm getting to that point with this country. I really am. And the thing about that is, I don't have any friends that are close to that. At all. Now, I'm not saying my friends don't care about the politics. Like, they don't care about their rights. They don't care about what's happening. But since the thing that's been happening in the past 3 months and from the past year in the U.S., I have been quite, I don't want to say the word bothered, but I just been noticing how a lot of them didn't care, or not they didn't care, but like it wasn't something that bothered them, or it just wasn't on their mind, I guess. Let me say that. It just wasn't on their mind, like, oh, hey, look at all the bad things that's happening. And mind you, we live in the South. So one, we're already in the U.S., two, we in the South, and I just can't believe they're just like, dang, that's so crazy, and they're just going about their lives. I'm not saying that we should just be depressed in our bedrooms or just angry all the time, but, I think you should, but like, dang, this is not okay, or hey, I need to go vote. Make sure you vote, you guys. Join the NAACP on campus, some. Join BSU, something, but it's not really like that. So, in this conversation back to dating, I said I'm not attracted to white men. I'm not saying they're not handsome, but I cannot see myself having a romantic relationship with a man that I'm not attracted to. And it just so has to be that 99.99% of white men I am not attracted to. That's the way the Lord sent me on this earth. The Lord sent me here like that. I can't help it. Shoot, I ain't trying to help it. I like my black men. Okay? I like them with the African ancestry. Okay? Just like me. My family not from Africa. We're stolen by slaves. We're Creole. I wouldn't mind me another Creole man. But a Creole man is a black man at the end of the day. Alright? That's my type. That's what I likes. And that's another thing. None of my friends agree with my type, because I say I also like athletes, and they're all like, cheating, athlete, cheat. A teacher could cheat on you, and he still got to come out at the end of the day. A policeman could cheat on you. A doctor could cheat on you. A salesman could cheat on you. Like, God damn it! In the back of finger cheat on you. Shoot. But that's one of the thing that irritated me since I was like a kid. Like, y'all really, some men really think a man's career makes him a bad person. Like, I don't get that logic. I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. I don't get that logic. I always believe the person is the person, regardless of the career job. Like, he could work at Walmart and cheating with an ass girl. He barely get an hour, still cheating. Like, please stop it. Please stop. Anyways, go back to the racist thing. So, and we had a conversation for a little bit. My friend was like, well, y'all are so caught up on skin color. And I was like, first of all, it's not really a caught up thing, in my opinion, because I don't believe in just dating anybody and everybody. I don't. I strictly believe in dating what you like. I strictly believe in dating your preference. Date what you're into. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, he's white, I can't stand him, I don't like him. It's more like, if I'm attracted to a white man at this time, then fine. But if I'm just like, hey, he ain't it, I don't like him. Seeing him, not being attracted to him, if his race has to do with that, I don't really view that as being caught up on. I just don't agree with that wording. And at that time, we were getting ready for a party, so you guys might be asking, why didn't you say something to her? I mean, because these conversations aren't serious to me, because they're my friends. I don't care who you date. I don't give a rat's ass. And obviously she doesn't care what I date, because it doesn't affect her, right? So, but that one comment is really just why I'm here to talk about it, because I don't really understand that viewpoint, if I'm being honest. And I feel like a lot of people are going to find this video or find my podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and they're going to see her viewpoint, because maybe you guys are more open to dating any other race and other ethnic groups. And y'all guys, and you guys might view somebody who's not that open to white men specifically as being hung up on. I want black love and a black marriage. Period. So it's not that I'm hung up on not doing something. It's that I have a specific life that I know I can have. And it is going to be a black marriage. Or I'm not going to be married at all. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So, yeah, I thought it was odd. Especially since the person I am becoming, as a woman, I need to say, as a woman, as I'm getting older, there are just things that are really important to me, dating long term, and one of those things is culture. Culture is important to me. person is important to me, and I know that once I were to get married to somebody outside my race, I need to know how were they raised to be around African Americans. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really trust those who weren't raised around a lot of African Americans. And then to also say this, yeah, I grew up in a nice neighborhood, especially when I came to high school, and it's a majority Black and Hispanic area. There are white people here, but my high school, even though it was a really nice high school, a lot of parents with nice jobs, it's still majority Black. And I'm saying that because some people in this world are so racist that they believe that people of color still can't afford nice things and nice homes, which is odd. So I'm kind of just like, I didn't really grow up around those type of people. I didn't. So I just don't feel comfortable with the idea of merging our roles together with all the history of America and the current history of America, not just something that happened 300 years ago. Y'all keep referring to 300 years ago. We can go back 50 years and it's still bad. We can go back 40 years, 30 years, 10 years. It's still bad. We could go back a year. You can go back 2 months and it's still the same BS. So I really don't understand the whole preference of Madeline. Why would you want to date a white guy? We live in America. We live in the South. I just don't understand. What's the confusion? What's the confusion, girl? What's the confusion? Unless that boy was raised by maybe he was mixed race and he does have a Black parent, then that may be different. But that's the only difference. And as you guys hear me, I'm only referring to white. Exactly. It's fucking exactly. Because I never said I want to date a Samoan man. I would. I have always been attracted to Hispanics and Latinos. So, I'm not hung up. And my base point of being hung up is I feel like you should date what you want. You should be dating based off of what you like. Not just dating based off... Well, not I'm saying you can't. Because I do know, like, I'm watching the new YouTuber. She's in a majority white area where she lives. So, she's like, she dates whoever finds attractive. It doesn't matter to her. But when a Black man comes, she's like, whew, finally. You know? So... I could definitely see that maybe for some people, depending on where they lived and where they grew up, that it makes more sense just to be open to dating other races. But where I grew up, it was, like I said, I grew up majority around Blacks, Hispanics. Here and there, white people were at my schools, but it really wasn't like that. So for me, and when I want for my children, when I want for my future, what I look at, I just see a Black marriage. I see a husband who's into politics, who wants the advancement for African Americans. And I can't see me living a lifestyle with a white man, period. I just can't. And I feel like there are a lot of African Americans in the world who aren't on a journey to advance African Americans in the U.S. So I can definitely see why, some people don't care to only date Black, which is their business. But yeah, y'all, that's literally all I wanted to come to say. But since I have some time, I need to go close my door. My mom is home and I can hear her. There's one that I actually seen. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a cleat chaser. I am still in college. Unfortunately, I don't have the energy. I don't have the time to do it, and I actually don't want to put in the work to be a cleat chaser. If I were ever to marry an athlete, because that's like a low-key fantasy of mine, it can actually only happen if I meet this boy in church. He find me on Instagram, or if I'm at like an event, maybe a networking event or something, like a fun event, and something like that. I do not want to come across as like I am on the hunt. I joke with my friends like that. Because none of my friends are into that. It's probably never going to happen. I probably would not do that with them. I would have to find another friend or just, let the Lord do what he want to do. The Lord already chose my husband for me. So, I mean, like, how much work do I really got to do? Honestly. I mean, you probably have to do some work. Like, you still got to go out in public. You still got to be nice. You still got to talk. You still got to be friendly. But I don't want to come in here and make it seem like I'm just going outside looking for him. Or I'm just scrolling Instagram all day looking for him. Because a lot of the time when I on the internet and I only look for the Black NFL couples, because sometimes they're entertaining, not all the time. Majority of them, the man slid in their DMs or they met in college, or they just met out and about somewhere, like on vacation. I don't want to be rude, but I don't think it's the black woman. Okay, I don't think it's mainly the black woman. But there's a few that actually go out looking for them and chasing them. And y'all can read between the lines. But I don't think the girls that look like me are putting in that type of effort to get their husband that just so happen to be in sports. And I'm not, because one, I just feel like they looking for a certain type of girl. Not all the time, because like I said, I don't really believe in putting people in stereotypes because of their career. But not but. I'm gonna say this. That's why I'm not totally against
that. I have to literally turn this camera
hold on.
off.
Never mind. That I can't do that, because once I follow, they look like me. They're gorgeous, they're pretty, but they're just like your everyday type of gorgeous and pretty girl. They're not into all the wigs and the makeup and the designer. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And one, I actually found that she prayed to God. She prayed in church, and as you know, he popped up. I don't believe that God would let a woman pray for a man and then he gives her a cheater just because he plays a sport. That just doesn't make sense to me. So, but this is also why it's good to have friends where y'all have different thought processes. You guys all think differently. You never want to just have a friendship with people where y'all all just think the same. Y'all just agree on every single thing. So that's where I'm at right now with my friends. I don't know if they're ever gonna find this video, but if they do, y'all, let's be honest, it's really not that deep and not that serious. Y'all date who y'all may date. I'm gonna date my black king. I'm gonna marry my black king. And I'm gonna be having my beautiful black babies. Yes, ma'am. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, I am still into men outside of black. I just know for a fact I'm gonna marry me a black man, and I'm okay with that. I like that. That works for me. And do I need to date or marry athletes? The answer is no. I am in my 20s. Y'all, I'm out here just saying that because it wouldn't be mine just to deal and dabble a little bit. Like, just live your life. I'm not saying that athletes somebody you live your life with, or you just treat them bad. They just here for a time. But I'm just saying, honey, just live a little bit. Almost the same thing girls do with rappers. Like, oh, he in my DMs, why not? It's a rapper, he famous, why not? It's the same thing, okay? I just like to live a little free little life, little cool, chill life, baby. I'm not into just, I don't know. I'm just living life. That's all I'm saying. I just live a little bit of life. So if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But y'all, it's not that serious. And I do want to preface this. I've gotten closer a few times. And it's whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's whatever. And when I say gotten close, it'd be like guys who almost who's in the process of maybe making it to the league, or they just posted their draft. Entering the draft, blah blah blah, and it's whatever. Because some of them are the stereotype. I'll say that. Some aren't the stereotype, and some are the stereotype. So I just feel like this is my life. God damn it, this is my life. Shoot, how about that? How about that? This is my life. Okay? Alright, you guys. So that is it. I hope this wasn't too all over the place. I have been told because of my ADHD that I talk all over the place. And sometimes I do it in my articles. But I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't see it. And I don't hear it. I feel like I follow the lines that I want to follow. And that if I do jump from one place to a second, I say it verbally. Like, okay, I'm saying this now, but I'm going to go back to blah, blah, blah. So I hopefully went into all over the place. But, yeah, I thought it was going to be a much longer video because I thought I had more to say. But I think I'm just thinking about it too long. And really, I didn't have much to say at all. But yeah, y'all, bye. Actually, I lied. I do have more to say. I was on a preference that one of my friends, let's call her friend A, she did not grow up in the South. She did not grow up in the area I did. And, ooh, this angle of me is horrible, Madeline. Girl, this looks bad. This is really, really bad. She grew up where interracial couples, I believe, are normal. This is what I did, a Google search based on where she's from. That was more normal. In the area I believe she grew up in, there were not a lot of African Americans there in general. So you really don't know what to say. She didn't grow up around seeing a lot of people that look like us everywhere, especially not always seeing black and black marriages. So that's what I'm assuming based on my Google search. I haven't spoken with her about this, obviously, like I said. Yes, I'm going to keep talking until this video is over. To my other friend, like I said, she is African. Now, if she sees this, she might be, okay, Madeline, I don't know if we heard you no more, because why would you not bring this up to my face? And it's because, girl, I just became friends with you, and I honestly just don't feel the need to have this conversation with you. Like, we're in our early 20s. She's 3 years younger than me. It's like, so this thing doesn't really matter. But like I said, I'm black, African American black. Not too much on the African part. We know we just have to say that. So I don't have any ties to anything African, right? But I have told her I have talked to Nigerian men here and there, but nothing serious. Like, I never had a Nigerian boyfriend. It's be like, oh, a DM or like texting. It's never nothing genuine or serious. I'll say genuine, but nothing serious. And she was like, oh, well, I really want you to marry a Nigerian so I can go to traditional wedding. And you guys, Madeline, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is she's Nigerian. And it doesn't really make sense for her to want her American friend to want to date a Nigerian so she could go to a traditional wedding. It makes me question, like, are you not going to marry your own race? Like, you're not marrying your own ethnicity? You're not marrying your own nationality? Well, she's from here. But you're not marrying into your own ethnic group? And you think your American friend will? If I was an editor, I would do that little, like, when that white actor is looking sideways, you have like all the like math things in front of her face, looking around. But I don't feel like editing this because I recorded this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now about to post it at like 12 a.m. today at July 5th after 4th of July. But yeah, I thought that was also kind of strange, and there's more things that strange happen. I don't know if I mentioned it in here. Did I? I need to go back, but a black girl had won Miss. Yeah, I didn't mention it here. A black girl had won Miss Texas. Now I'm from Houston, and Miss Houston won Miss Texas, honey. And the African friend, she's from Dallas, and a girl was in I think she was so she was in some county near Dallas or in the area, whatnot. And I text this friend. I'm like, hey, did you see? Miss Texas won, she's black. Miss Houston won, no, she's black. And instead of her just, trying to be supportive of a black woman, her reply was more so along the lines of, there were other black girls on stage, or other black girls in the competition. Now, that rubbed me the wrong way, because actually, yes, there were, but there were more non-black women on stage. We're able to lie, there are a lot more non-black women on stage. Mind you, there were 5 at the end. 3 of those 5 were white. Only 2 were black. So my point still stands. Celebrate the black woman. Instead of just being like, oh, there were other black girls on stage. So her winning is kind of just like, whatever. And that's the vibe I got from it. That's not what you said. But just that response, like you say, oh, we have a black mayor. And you go, there were other black mayor candidates. It's kind of just like, but there are more white mayor candidates. Well, we still got a black man to win. You know what I say? So I just think maybe when we're older, or if they find this video, or as we mature, maybe this could be a more serious conversation of where our thought processes are, where did they come from, how we grew up, and how would that look like in friendships. Because like I said, I am serious about my politics. I'm serious about uplifting my black community. I'm not joking about that. That's not a joke. I'm not saying it to say that. I'm being dead serious. And I do feel a type of way if I have to be around other black people that don't feel the same. Now I'm being serious. Goodbye. Enjoy this video. Enjoy the podcast at the end. Bye.